What is it you want?
God damn it, it was a dream. I was dreaming about her. That was so real.
You were dreaming about?
Ivy.
Aboma Kingdom is in trouble indeed.
What do you mean?
Rochas, you're supposed to be sitting on the throne of your fathers, and I'm supposed to be in school. But here we are, battered and reduced to the level of the swan, all because of you. Because of a woman. Despite all that, you have the luxury of playing romance with her in your dreams.
Alex, I haven't even told you what the dream was about.
I don't need to be told, Rochas. When the subjects of the king are in trouble, he thinks and finds solution to the plight. He does not while away his time dreaming about a romance-torn nightmare like you're doing here, Rochas. He does not.
Obviously, all the members of the royal cabinet are with Charles now. How bad do you think such is to my continued stay as the regent in Ndibe?
Quite bad, Your Majesty. Quite bad. You see, even if you survive the conspiracy, I don't see you running the kingdom successfully with a divided cabinet. A divided cabinet.
He has the cabinet members, and I have God, my resolve, and the royal veto on my own side. If they are ready to battle over the throne, so am I.
How I wish Rochas would return now.
He will come back in Ndibe.
When?
I don't know, but I still have 6 months to wait for him.
6 months of peace? Or 6 months of battle with a divided, rebellious cabinet?
Are you suggesting I drop the challenge and surrender my son's throne to Charles?
I will suggest that henceforth, use your head more than your heart in this situation.
Ndibe, I say it again. My son and yours are alive and will be back on time for my son to take what belongs to him. On that conviction, I am ready to fight the elders and Charles with the last drop of my blood to preserve my son's throne, even if it means doing that alone.
You are a one of honor, Your Majesty.
But I will be in my room anymore. First, I have to apologize for insisting that we have this emergency meeting before our scheduled council meeting, which comes up in an hour. And I also want to thank you for coming in such short notice. You see, they said that
I would, if Your Majesty will forget about this long speech and go straight to the point.
Oh no, today, this hour, this minute, right now, I am still the sovereign of Abama Kingdom. And that requires that whoever wants to talk to me will do that with a lot of respect. Next time you or any one of you interrupts me in such a rude manner, I will not just issue a verbal warning. I will suspend that person indefinitely from this council. Oh no, I demand an apology.
What?
Apologize to me!
I am sorry, Your Majesty.
Better. As for why I called this meeting, I want every one of you to swear with the royal symbol of authority to keep the true situation of my son's whereabouts secret. It is an order, elders.
Your Majesty, the people are already aware of everything.
What? Who told them?
Prince Charles.
It's okay. I still want you to swear.
Swear about what again, Your Majesty? He said Prince Charles...
I heard what he said, Ichiokwelu. If you don't do it, I'm going to invoke my full royal powers to dissolve this council and rule this kingdom alone. I am not bluffing, elders. Oh no, you go first.
I am disappointed in you and your colleagues, Onowu. I am totally ashamed to come from a kingdom where men like you are leaders. You did not just disappoint me, but you insulted your gray hair. Something we planned, something we discussed to the later. You turned around to make me look like a fool before Her Majesty and the youths of Abama. How? Where lies your moral authority in all of this? Where? Why did you ask me to return from England if you knew you were going to shamelessly abandon the struggle at this point? Why?
Charles, calm down. Take it easy. Sit down. Let's hear from Onowu. Let's hear from you.
Thank you, Chief Enyimba. What happened in the cabinet chamber wasn't planned to disgrace you as you think, or kill our plot. We were forced by Her Royal Majesty to swear by the royal symbol of authority.
Anyo Maro Nimoka. She did what?
Yes.
Eh?
She forced us an hour before today's meeting started to swear that we would deny whatever His Highness must have told the people about Prince Rochas. Should we be asked henceforth? We would have called to warn. But she made sure that none of us left her side till the meeting properly started.
How could you agree to do such a disgraceful thing, Onowu?
She threatened to invoke her full royal powers if we refused. Had she done that, the council would have been dissolved, leaving her to rule alone.
Wouldn't that have been better than the dance of shame you subjected yourselves and I to today?
Charles, hold it. They did the right thing. They did the proper thing. If they had refused, then your royal ambition would have been dead there and then.
Yeah.
Yes. So, let's be grateful to them for swallowing their pride to do what they did. That's the angle I'm seeing it from. Please.
definitely cannot give up at this point.
Give up what? Let me tell you, if that woman is stubborn, then we will be more determined.
Good.
To give up what? She must vacate that throne for you, Charles.
Exactly.
She must.
That woman is...
Your Majesty, the elders of the land, we greet you.
You're welcome.
I am the president of the Association of Daughters of Abama Kingdom. And here is my secretary. We were sent by the daughters of the land. Having said that, Your Majesty, we were told that you said that the Crown Prince has been in constant contact with you since he left the kingdom. Well, our mission here is not to dispute that. We were sent by our colleagues to inform you that the waiting is over. The daughters of the land are giving you 2 weeks to return the Crown Prince back to the kingdom to be installed Igwe, or else all the daughters of the land who have gone through the pains of childbirth will converge here and urinate on the throne. According to our culture, Your Majesty, if that is done, the dynasty will be taken away from your family and given to another family that will be appointed by the chief priest of the land. The choice is yours, Your Majesty. Your son here to assume his royal responsibilities, or you face the disgrace of your family.
Nice one, Charles. Nice one. How much did you pay them to threaten me and your own family?
Your Majesty, at this point, it's no longer about me. Nah, it's about you and the all-powerful daughters of the land.
All-powerful daughters of the land indeed. A revered association in the culture of the kingdom. A master stroke. Bravo. Well, daughters of the land, your threat is noted. But I want to tell you that the solution to what you think is going on does not lie in threats.
You are in no position to tell us where the solution lies, Your Majesty.
Good. Now, can you tell me why the crowned prince was not made the Igwe immediately after my husband's death?
I will tell you, Your Majesty. Because as a bachelor, he was not qualified then.
Good. Now tell me, if I should vacate the throne upon his failure to return in 2 weeks, and to prevent you from carrying out your threat, as Prince Charles here seems to want, who takes over from me?
Prince Charles, of course.
There we go again. Prince Charles.
Yes.
Is he married?
I have a bride, yeah. Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yes, she's in England, actually.
Has anybody seen her? Nobody. So what is the difference between Prince Charles here and my son?
The difference is I am here. Rochas is not here. He abandoned the throne of his fathers. Now what the people want is a real king and not a woman regent.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Like I said earlier, daughters of the land, the solution does not lie in threats. But if you think I am wrong, I'll give you my own threat. If anybody in this kingdom and that includes Prince Charles here, ever challenges my authority in this kingdom again and my son's right to the people's throne, I will go round this kingdom 7 times in my nude. Do you know what will happen if I do that? The next 7 generations of this kingdom will live, suffer, groan, and die under a terrible curse. Is that the kind of risk you want to take for this buffoon here? Is that? Answer me!
Well, Your Highness, with that threat, she has effectively killed our plot.
What? Yes. Are you trying to tell me we can...
The people are saying that they cannot take such risk for you. We have been listening to them since she made that threat earlier today.
Please, elders, ignore her. She was just trying to...
Whatever she was trying to achieve by issuing that threat, she has already achieved. I warned you, and Your Highness, never to take it to that extent with her just today. We all know how resilient and brilliant she could be.
She is not brilliant, no. She is just being manipulative. And to allow her to
She's
succeed...
paying back. If that is why you have brought us to meet in a hotel room, know ye that she has already succeeded. This is a master stroke she struck.
Then let's reply her with a counter master stroke. We can start by telling the people that the crowned prince is dead.
You talk as if you don't know the culture of our people. Without seeing the corpse of the crown prince, people will not believe that he is dead. Nor can we crown another Igwe according to our culture.
Elders, enough of the arguing back and forth. The question right now is, what would be our next move?
There will be no next move, Your Highness. Like the daughters of the land told you earlier today, go back to England and face your studies. It is all over. Maybe you are not destined to be the people's Igwe.
Just wait a minute. I'll be back with you. All right.
I don't know what he wants. I'm sure he's interested in that woman.
All the killings in the palace, who is the cause? Abonye,
Your Majesty is here.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Alendo, leave us. Are you still lurking around, hoping to relaunch a battle you've lost effectively? Maybe by exploiting the sudden deaths of the Onowu and some other senior chiefs? Charles, isn't it time you packed it up? Returned to the UK and faced your studies?
That's the reason I'm here, Your Majesty. I'm returning to England this weekend.
With all you did recently, I'm surprised that you could find it worth the while informing me.
I was misled by the elders. I'm not trying to absolve myself of the blame, but I should have known better than to go against the interests of Rochas and yourself. I'm deeply sorry.
Well, learn your lesson from what happened. Go back to the UK. Complete your academic programs and be the success story your father has ever dreamt for you. That is the apology I want from you.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Someone is sure informing that boy. That is what I'm going to find out. I am going to be less trustful of people around me.
You see, you thought I was lying the time I told you that she no longer trusts anybody when she found out about the conspiracy. You see it now. These days, she asks questions and talks less, especially as it concerns Rochas and Alex.
Honestly, Uncle, I left that room feeling like an overfed baby. A complete fool. What next?
What next? The struggle continues until we achieve our desired aim.
How in God's name are we going to continue with the struggle?
Charles, you just came into this scheme last month. For me, I started even before your father became Igwe. This is a cause for which I have spiritually imprisoned the souls of my son and that of the crown prince. This is a cause for which I have killed and killed over and over, and I will never give up.
Uncle Enimba! Wait, you said you started this before I was born? And wait, in other words, this whole thing is not about me, but about you using me to get at the throne you lost to my father 25 years ago. God! So it was you who killed my parents. It was you who killed Onowu and Ichiokuro because they disagreed with you? How?
Impressive. For a naive idiot like you, it was impressive how you figured out something from this one careless statement I've made. There's one thing wrong, yo. Yes, I started it. But since I talked your father into marrying a second wife, your mom, and she had you, it turned out to be all about you, all because of you.
Okay, why then did you kill her?
Charles, there's no time to debate, no time to argue, no time to waste. With what Her Majesty did, coupled with the total withdrawal of support from the elders because they lost two of their persons, the road is no longer easy. So, you come and sit down. Let me now explain to you.
Me? Sit down with a diabolical liar, a murderer, and an ambitious swine! You want me to sit with you? You slapped me? You lay your filthy hands on me? Anyway, I am not going to hit you because I don't want you to die in my hand as obviously you want. But as I live here now, I am going straight to Her Majesty to expose every...
Fool. When you get up from there, you will not argue with me on any point again. The throne is mine, and I will use you to get it. Anyo Maroko. Imoka. Anyo Maroko. Imoka.
Dad, you sent for me.
Yeah, well, sit down, son. You see, I've been thinking about those bastards in the cellar and Ivy. For close to 7 months now, we have locked them and tortured them illegally. And they have consistently denied knowing the whereabouts of Ivy. I can never remember the form of torture that we have not applied on them, and yet they remain adamant. And more so, it has not taken us anywhere. I want us to change the course.
Change course? But how?
Yes, I believe them now that they are here looking for Ivy. So I want us to use them and find her before she makes one wrong move wherever she is now and ruin the family.
But how do you intend to do that, Father?
From what we know now, we strongly believe that the prince is madly in love with Ivy and would do anything to find her. So I'm thinking of releasing them and show them the note she dropped so they can use it and have them go to Ethiopia and locate her for us.
Father, you're sounding idealistic. Mr. Mark told us that she's not in Ethiopia.
Mr. Mark is only human, son. He could have missed something in the course of his own search. And there's nothing wrong if we try to use the prince and his cousin to search for her again.
Dad, have you forgotten that what we did to the prince and his cousin is a crime capable of putting us away for life? Those guys are not ordinary folks, Dad. Rochas are lanterns from a renowned family in Nigeria. A billionaire family in Nigeria. And if he should go to the police, Dad...
No, he will not go to the police. Not if we make them believe that the note got to us just today. That saves it all. Are you thinking now? Oh, now you got it. Think.
Sir, you're saying this came in from Ivy? From Ethiopia today?
The postage point indicated that it was sent from here in South Africa the very day she left for Ethiopia. But curiously, it only got to us this morning. Well, I told Nelson to bring both of you here and allow you to freshen up, because with the receipt of this note, I became convinced that you have been telling us the truth and that you truly love Ivy. So I've decided not to stand in your way anymore. The question now is, what are you going to do if I let you go now and with this latest revelation?
Well, sir, if your fear is that we will charge you for torture and detention after you've released us, give you my word, sir, there will be no such thing.
What are you saying, Rochas?
I'm saying that I came to South Africa to look for the love of my life, and that whatever happened here is the price that I pay for the love that I have for her, and nothing more.
With due respect to Your Highness,
Alex, there will be no redress of this. That's a royal decree.
Yes, Your Highness pleases.
Good. Now, sir, if you allow us to go, we will continue our search for Ivy. And I can promise you, the minute we find her, and I can convince her to marry me, we will bring her back here to formalize everything before we take her to Nigeria.
Well, my father has agreed to release you. But first, allow me to apologize for...
Please, Nelson, there is no need for apology.
Well, I have applied for a travel document for both of you to Ethiopia, and I'm going to bear the cost.
Please, sir, thank you, but no thank you. This is my cross, and I choose to bear it alone. Now, allow us to go.
You are indeed gentleman. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. You are a gentleman indeed.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.